Hi, this is Boshi. Today I want to talk about the first question of homework 3. So, for the first question, there is 4 parts. For the first one, they need us to find B so that probability represent a probability mass function. So for the first one, we need to get the equation of B. So B times Kp to the k minus 1 equal to 1. We can directly put other part in this side. So B equal to 1 divided by sum of k from k times p to the k minus 1. And so we need to figure out this part first, so we just keep this function in here. So for this part, which is sum of k from 0 p to the k, which is equal to 1 plus p twice to the p case, which is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus p. And we take derivative of both sides. We can get sum of k equal to 1, take derivative of this part, which is equal to k times p to the k minus 1. Take derivative of this part, which is equal to 1 minus 1 minus p to the twice. So we get what we need for the b function, for the b equation, which is b. We just directly put this part in there, which is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus p to the twice. So b equal to 1 minus p to the twice. So this is the first question. So this is first part. For the second part, they need us to calculate out x. From the lecture, we can get a function which is this ex equal to e to the xi times pi. So which is equal to sum of k from 0 k times p to the x equal to k. So which is equal to we just directly put the probability of p function, which already give from the question, which is equal to k equal to 0 k times b times k times p to the k minus 1. So from the first part, we already get b equation. So we just directly put this equation into this part, which is equal to sum of k equal to sum of k from 1 k times 1 minus p to the twice times k times p minus 1. So we can put this equation in here because we need to calculate out this part first, like the first part. So we need to calculate out this part. As we know from the first part, sum of k from 1, which is k times p k minus 1 equal to 1 divided by 1 minus p to twice. So I want take out this part, which is easy to get this one. So we can times k for the we can times p for the both side. We can delete this part. So when we times p for the both side, which is equal to k times p equal to 1 divided by p divided by 1 minus p to the twice. So we take derivative of both sides. We can get this equation. When we take derivative of if we take derivative of both sides, which is equal to sum of k equal to k equal to 1 from 1, k to the twice times p times k, which is equal to derivative of this part, which is equal to 1 minus 1 times 1 minus p to the twice plus 2p divided by 1 minus p to the third, and this part equal to 1 plus p divided by 1 minus p to the third. So if we just move this equation, put p in here, which is equal to this equation, so we can directly put this part into this equation. We can get another equation, which is 1 divided by p to the twice times 1 plus p divided by 1 minus p to the third, which is equal to 1 plus p divided by 1 minus p. So this is equal to e to the x, ex, which is equal to 1 plus p divided by 1 minus p. So this is the second part. For the third part, which is need to find out ex twice. So this is a same idea for same idea with the first one. So first we need write out the equation. And we can directly get equation from the question, which is equal to b times k to the third times p to the k minus 1. So same idea in here, we need to figure out this one first. What is equal to this one? So from the last part, we know sum of k from 1, k to the twice times p, k to the minus 1 equal to 1 plus p divided 1 minus p to the third. So we need to delete this part. So we need 2 times p for the both side, which is equal to this one. K to the twice times p to the k equal to p times 1 plus p divided by 1 minus p to the third. So take derivative of both sides, same idea like before. We can get sum of k equal to 1, k to the third times p to the k minus 1, and take derivative of this part is equal to 2p plus 1 divided by 1 minus p to the third plus 3p plus 3p to twice divided by 1 minus p to the fourth. So just put these two equations together, we can get p to twice plus 4p plus 1 divided by 1 minus p to the fourth. And when we get this part, we can put this equation directly into there. So we can get an equation which is 1 minus p to twice, because b equal to this part we already know in the first part, times p to twice plus 4p plus 1 divided by 1 minus p to the fourth, and we can delete this part. So this equation equal to p to twice plus 4p plus 1 divided by 1 minus p to the third twice. So this is e x squared equal to p twice plus 4p plus 1 divided by 1 minus p to the twice. So this is the solution for the third part. So for the fourth part, this part is very easy, because they need us to find e x square minus e square x. So from the b part and c part, we already know ex, and we already know ex square. So we can directly use the result from before. Ex square equal to p twice plus 4p plus 1 divided by 1 minus p to twice. For the e twice x, which is equal to ex times ex, so we can directly write out this one, which is this one, and we just calculate these two equations, which is p2 plus 4p plus 1. I just directly copy this one because we need to get this one first. Get ready this one first, which is one plus 2p plus p twice divided by 1 minus p to twice. So we can put this equation together. This delete 2, and 4p minus 2p is equal to 2p divided by 1 minus p to twice. So this is the fourth question. For the last one, from the question, they already told us p equal to 1 divided by 3, and p and x from 2 to the x from 2 to the 2 to 5. So first one, we use p equal to 1 divided by 3. We can get b equal to 1 minus p to the twice, which is equal to 1 minus 1 divided by 3 square equal to 4 divided by 9. So we use information that we study from the first lecture for this one, because this is this part, how to calculate this probability, we learned from the first lecture, which is equal to this one. And if we want to calculate this part, we need to write out everything for this question, for this equation. This equation we can directly use, so which is sum of k from 2. 4 divided by 9, this is b times k, and p they already told us, so which is 1 divided by 3. Because this equation is directly from the question, so it is easy for us to calculate. So this one is approximately equal to 1 divided by 0.538 times 4 divided by 9 times k times 1 divided by 3 to the k minus 1, which is k equal to 2, 3, 4, 5. If k not equal this part, in other part, which is equal to 0. So this is for the first question.